The structure of a plant. Plant structure can generally be divided into two parts: the stem, which grows above the ground, and the root, which grows below the ground surface. The root, stem, and leaves are the main parts of plants. From time to time, plants bear flowers for reproduction. Flowers are transformed into fruits. Fruits have seeds, and seeds give rise to new plants. Roots. Roots hold the soil firmly and anchor the plant. The main functions of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrients from the soil. The roots of the carrot and radish also store food. There are two types of roots: taproot and fibrous root. Stem. The stem, the height, shape, and size of a plant depends upon the stem. The stem carries out the functions of production, conduction, and storage of food. In some plants, it has the function of reproduction. The stem gives support to other parts of the plant. Leaf. The leaf is flat. It plays an important role in the production of food. Leaves are mainly of two types: simple and compound leaves. Flower. The flower. This is the most attractive part of a plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk, which may be long or short. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is an important means of reproduction. Fruit. The fruit. Fruits have different shapes. Fruits contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually fruits. Need for classification of plants. Up till now, information about lakhs of plants has been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of the similarities and differences in their structure, their organs, and their other characteristics. The scientist Carlos Linnaeus made the first scientific classification of plants. Initially, it was his method of classification that was used by all. Observe and discuss. Take a round through a garden or in your surroundings and list the plants that you see. Draw their pictures as well. Draw a table as shown below and complete it on the basis of the information you gather, and discuss it with your friends or parents. We can easily notice the differences in the shapes and height of the plants in our surroundings. It is easy to classify the plants on the basis of these observations. Classification of plants. Can you tell what are the similarities between a mango, a banyan, and a tamarind tree? Mango, banyan, and tamarind are huge trees. What are the similarities between the hibiscus, oleander, and lantana plants? These plants are shrubs that do not grow tall. What are the similarities between the fenugreek and periwinkle plants? Fenugreek and periwinkle are small herbs. Have you seen vines like the pumpkin, the railroad creeper, cowley, watermelon, or the grapevine? How do they grow? We have seen some creepers. They always grow with some support. Classification of plants based on stem, trunk, height of branches above the ground. Some plants grow tall. Their stem or trunk is hard and strong. They have branches at some height above the ground. They bear flowers and fruit for many years. Such plants are called trees. Trees are tall, big, and perennial. That means they live for many years. Some plants grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. They are shorter and smaller than trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. The oleander, hibiscus, lantana, coronti, and rose are shrubs that may grow up to 2 to 3 meters. Herbs grow 1 to 1.5 meters tall. The stems of herbs are green and quite flexible as compared to those of trees and bushes. Herbs may live for a few months or up to 2 years. Some vines need vertical support for growing, while some others spread on the ground. Climbers, like the money plant, have aerial roots. Have you seen cucumber tendrils that look like a spring? Of what use could they be? Touch the stem of any vine. What do you feel? The stem of a creeper is very flexible, soft, and green. It grows rapidly with the help of a support. Can you tell? For how many years do crops like bajra, wheat, corn, radish, marigold live? All the above plants survive for about 1 year. Classification based on life cycle of plants. The life cycle of plants like jowar, sunflower is completed in 1 year. These plants are called annuals. The life cycle of plants like the carrot, beetroot is of 2 years. They are called biennials. Shrubs like the hibiscus and oleander and trees like mango and gulmohar live for several years and bear flowers and fruit. They are called perennials. According to the period of their life cycle, plants are classified as annuals, biennials, and perennials. Can you tell to which part of plants are butterflies and insects attracted? Butterflies and insects are attracted towards the flowers of the plants. Classification based on plants bearing flowers. Plants that bear flowers are called flowering plants, while the plants that never bear flowers are called non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants may not have organs like roots, stems, leaves. Can you tell where does the pomegranate shrub grow? The shrub of pomegranate grows till the height of 6 to 10 meters in orchards or farms. The pomegranate is cultivated in orchards in western Maharashtra. Where does the lotus grow? Lotus is an aquatic plant and it is seen submerged in the water. Its roots are underwater while leaves float on the water surface. Where do bulrushes, the railroad creepers, grow? Bulrushes grow near water source. Usually, it is seen growing on the banks of the water bodies. Railroad creepers are seen growing on the compounds of houses and on the roadside. It cannot grow without support due to its green and flexible stem. Where does the dodder plant grow? The dodder plant is a parasitic plant. It is seen growing on a host plant. It can absorb all required nutrients from the host plant. Classification based on habitat of the plants. We see different plants growing in different places around us. Plants can be classified according to their habitat or the place where they grow. Land, water, marshy areas, deserts, and even a big tree are the various habitats of plants.